Just over a year ago, two massive pileups near Beloit shut down the interstate for hours.
Investigators say hundreds of vehicles were damaged and more than a dozen people were hurt. Tonight, Rachel Perry is digging deeper into what caused the wrecks and how the incident ranks nationwide.
On January 27th, 2023, this stretch of I-3990 near Beloit looked much different.
First got there, it was just, it was chaos.
One after another, vehicles smashed into each other.
And I think the initial report was a 20 to 30 car pileup on the northbound side.
Seconds later, the same exact thing happened on the southbound side.
So we all left here and went up and turned around and started heading back south down towards where the scene was supposed to be.
Craig Morehouse works for the Wisconsin State Patrol. He was one of the first troopers on scene.
I could hear people crashing behind me. And then a couple of our other troopers and inspectors that ended up even being back behind where my squad was, they said the same thing. They got out of their cars, and behind them, they could just hear the boom, boom, boom of cars hitting each other.
They started checking cars and looking for anyone hurt. One of those cars is still stuck in his mind.
And it was caught between a big pickup truck and a semi. And the entire vehicle, it had been hit on both sides and like squeezed in, in on itself. I want to say the vehicle was like 3 feet across. And that was one of the ones I ran up and I saw that vehicle and I was like, we have somebody dead. There's no way that people in that car aren't dead or seriously injured.
He doesn't know if it was a miracle or what, but those people were okay. That continued with the people I talked to on scene that day.
We smacked into the back side of him, and then we got pushed off the side of the road. Got hit 3 or so more times, and it was just a chain reaction.
Both completely unharmed.
We're very lucky that there weren't more injuries and fatalities in this incident, as large as it was.
John Steiner with the Wisconsin Department of Transportation says normally they prepare for winter weather like this.
We just had an unusual squall right in that one spot of Rock County down by the Beloit area. And that came in, it was about a 20-minute blast of heavy snow, high winds.
Video 27 News obtained from the DOT shows whiteout conditions as that chain reaction began.
If you can't see where you're driving, your thing you're supposed to do is slow down. The issue is not everybody did.
When we were first out here that day, officials were estimating somewhere around 85 vehicles involved. I'm told that number has since grown to 206.
It's, as far as we can tell from what we found, it's the biggest crash in Wisconsin history.
And the second largest in the nation. So what caused it? The answer isn't 100% clear.
There was a semi that had lost control. Whether or not it was to avoid a car or not, we never really got a definitive answer to. But then they had started to come towards the median. Traffic on the other side saw the semi coming towards the median. They said, started hitting their brakes. That started the crash on the other side, and then it just went from there.
Snowball.
Yeah.
In Rock County, Rachel Perry, 27 News.